Yes. Also, did you need to gain proficiency in cooperation? I thought it fell in the sword category, generic, just one-handed sword.
I don't know. I just went ahead and waited until I had a new proficiency. It's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Mark, I added the. I changed the thing, so I don't know if you need to change the macro or not. Oh no, you don't. It's good. Yeah, it works. Cool.
Well,
Gotta make change the name and speed factor.
Oh yeah, speed factor.
um, Tenebris
Yeah,
looks
it's
around
two
us.
lines for that.
Friends, where is
I would
Isabella?
have to change the macro.
What's the speed of a longsword is 4, so it goes down to 3 if it's a +1, right?
It's a speed of is a, for the long sword. It's a 5, so it'd be a 4, or it would be end up being a 2, depending on what's this, the dragons.
If it's fighting dragons, yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah, so if you came across a dragon or dragon kind, the speed factor would actually drop to a 2.
Nice.
Okay. Um, we seem to be missing somebody.
Thanks very much for the loan of the weapon and the
Sorry to
shield,
interrupt
guys.
you, traveler, but where is
Sorry.
Isabella, friends? She is,
I don't know who y'all talking about.
you know, wolf girl. Wait, check the books. Are the books all there?
It would be just like her to borrow something and not tell us.
And she took off.
At least 2 books are not there.
Is that whose body that wolf was munching on before I ran it off?
Probably not that easy to be rid of her.
No, actually, she was planning on ending your life once we got to town, Casimir.
Really, I had no idea. Of course, now that you mention it, it does seem to make a certain amount of sense.
Yes, and yeah, I was planning on stopping the plot, but well, seems she might have decided to take off in the night. I am worried that she might have taken
uh, is anybody
something.
using the large shield, kite shield +1?
I'm using the heal of the shield of healing. That's the only one I'm using.
Just looking at some of the pinned messages, and there's one up here with some magic items. Large shield kite +1.
From when?
Oh, October.
Oof, you should check with the.
Not me. I use a
Oh,
small shield.
that's
I
August. The
think
fucking date's
Theseus took
backwards.
that.
It's not October, it's August. The date's backwards. It's American.
I think Theseus took that one.
Okay.
Okay, so we must press on then. Maybe it's a.
Yes, he did. So this guy's got that kite shield.
Okay.
So, should we move along? Chair?
Uh, Probably before we get eaten alive.
Yes. Okay. Uh, well, should we roll anything or?
We should roll everything.
I don't know. Speaking of eating, that damn wolf took a nice chunk out of my.
Out of your what?
out of my thigh. And he
Oh,
kind
I
of
just have I have a
points
healing
down to
spell
the
right here.
blood ooze.
Don't worry about that. I have a healing spell. Just a second.
So kind of elbow Tenebris. See, that's why we needed to keep him alive. He likes us a lot.
Does that help?
Oh, you're amazing. I feel like a new dwarf.
I get our bearings because I'm a cat. I should get that for free. Special bonus or something. But anyway, okay, so we should go. I point in the general direction of the which, according to what you told me, the Augusta is, and maybe we should carry on while this wretched daylight is above us. And something up. Ciao, Dio, manos.
Okay, give me a second here.
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, okay.
Just
Everybody's
give me
so
one moment.
yeah, everyone's so quiet. That's why I was like, what the?
Well, I got stuff on the counter.
I'm just muted because I'm currently eating something crunchy, so I don't want to be rude. I'm listening.
So after you guys break camp for this day, getting what spells you will need and stuff like that, you start to make your way back to Augusta Govenium, or I pronounce it, for about, and you're going on for about a good 4 hours.
How many hours? You broke up.
Yeah, you're traveling along after you're breaking camp for about a good 4 hours.
Yeah.
Judging by the way the sun's in the sky, it's about 10 o'clock, late morning.
Since
At,
we,
at some
sorry,
point, I wanted to ask Tenebris about something.
yes,
I wanted to ask if he would do me the honor of letting me slay the zombie myself when it comes to it, when we get to town.
I was gonna build a pyre for it, but sure, you can help me build the pyre.
I want to destroy it in battle.
Mm, if Casimir is okay with that, I do
I
warn you, this is not your regular zombie.
Casimir is a priest. He can help me if he wants.
I don't care who does the destruction. In fact, I'm not sure if this is the one that was really the most important one. There was a ghoul in the party, and that had to be destroyed. This one, I don't know that much about it because it's different from a normal zombie.
I want to destroy it, so I'm thinking might as well do it in single combat and get all that XP bonus for the fighter. Paladin gets that, right? It's not just fighter, but Paladin would get that, eh?
Yeah, all warriors.
Yeah.
If that is what you wish, I'm telling you, but he is. But you expect a fair fight, I am assuming? You want me to command it to attack you? Is this what you're suggesting?
Eh,
Wouldn't be much of a battle
what what would be its free will? What would it do if you just let it go? Excuse me.
if. Actually, I cannot let it go. It would be unwise.
What would happen? What's its
Uh,
nature? What's its natural state?
Mark, Juju natural state.
Malevolent.
Oh yeah, it will go nuts. It would be risky. It just run away. Be smart about it. This
Well,
is
that's what I want you to do.
Intelligent with a desire to destroy living things is its name.
Okay, in that case, yeah, we really need to destroy it.
Yeah,
yeah.
so I
That's
want you
why.
to just release it, and then anyone that wants to fight it with me, fights it with me.
If, uh,
I don't think you need to like tell it to attack us. I think you can just release it into its natural state.
I'd rather not. I'd rather just burn it and be done with it. I think well. If you wish, I could at least tell it to attack you, and at least
This is
won't
yeah.
run.
Well, this is like a fresh-faced paladin who's like keen to destroy it. He's never done
I
this
understand.
before. He's
I understand, but what I'm telling you, this is not your regular zombie. These zombies are much more powerful than the ones you've heard in the story.
so this is
These
gonna kill me.
It could actually kill you. That's what I'm afraid of. That's why I was suggesting a pyre and given his service purpose, give him a decent formula. But if you want to challenge it, I'm assuring you, Sir Knight, he will kick your ass.
Mm. Well, I think we all just have to destroy it together then.
Yes, let's not. Let's make some. I'm like, you're just trying to make things so complicated, don't you?
Nah, as long as you're gonna destroy it, then I'll let you get on with it.
Very well then. Should go as well. So, what brings you around this area?
Hunting evil things like zombies.
Oh, wandering knight.
And when you tell me there's a vampire and a basilisk, then I want you to go destroy them. So my quest
Yes,
will be to vanquish that evil.
yes, I am
That
kind of
sounds like fun.
yes. But we must first try to. Uh, fi- well, we need to get to town, unload some treasure, buy some stuff. We're ill prepared for this thing. Endeavor. Vampires. Well, let's say. From what I interrogated one of the ghouls we found there, this is a Thanatos type of situation, so it must be dealt with extreme prejudice. But you know, vampires, they are were gifted with the blessings of the night, so One must be wary. Have already found some oak and constructed a few stakes just to make sure. Probably get some holy water. Mm.
Hmm.
Also, our treacherous companion did mention he was an upcoming necromancer, so that would explain maybe what happened to Sir Thomas, was it? Sir James? Or Sir James was it?
Yeah, Jameson, something like that.
Yeah. When his spirit was released, he didn't seem malevolent at all.
Mark, the sun god, eh? What's the name of the sun god?
Ixion,
Ixion, that's it.
but he's also known in this part of the world as Tyr, Tyr.
Tear, yeah.
Ugh, Azirs.
Yeah,
Is
we
that the
should have
same tear
got it.
from Forgotten Realms?
This is more the Nordic pantheon Tyr.
Right.
We should have
That's
just
actually
gutted
the
the
same
bit
one.
when she wouldn't have got rid of it.
Well, you're lucky. I was planning to try to, but she stole, apparently took some of our books with us. And plus a bunch of ghouls. She had such great prospects. Not giving up the gold spawn was such a what a waste of talent. Now she has become a danger to those that lurk. The night and the day. We need to identify the books because she had a peculiar interest in one, and if I'm not mistaken, one of those books might give her more power than we might be dealing with two vampires instead of one, and that's kind of worrisome. So she took two of the books. That's correct, right? Not sure which books, but he took two.
I think he said at least two.
Yeah, I need to recap. Yeah, yeah. We found a multiple of a very complete library, multiple magical books in
Okay,
there.
I'm more worried about the potential damage she'll do to my reputation, telling people I'm a dwarf so I drink and calling me a thief.
At least he didn't call you a cat. Not like I call it you guys monkeys or anything.
But she had the audacity to call me a thief. I'm not a thief. I'm a professional locksmith.
You're a locksmith. Your trade is needed far and wide. How else would somebody that gets stuck outside his own house get eaten?
okay. Well, as you make your way through the swamp, like I said, about 10 o'clock rolls around, and you hear this very loud splashing sound coming ahead.
Uh-huh.
Do
Evil.
I get
How loud? Like Diplodocus loud or like alligator
Probably
loud?
about 13 feet tall, doing a cannonball into the swamp water.
Hmm.
I don't have any macros for like things like detect evil mark or are they on the spell sheet actually? Maybe they're there.
I didn't put them on the spell sheet. Basically, for you, with the detect evil intent. So you just notify me if you're doing that, and I'll let you know what the effect will be.
Well, I'm detecting evil in the direction of that noise.
Would observation qualify as in this regard to try to identify visually what the splash, or was it too far away?
Quite close,
Or
but because of the way the swamp is, you really can't get a clear of what it was. You're not getting any sense of evil. Well, you are getting an overwhelming sense of evil, but you can't pinpoint it.
okay, I'm gonna cast.
The evil
This
is
is
all
from
around
this is
you.
for Eric.
Yes, I
But
will
yeah, you
cast.
just suddenly came with a sudden headache right across the brow of your forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in
But you
preparation.
can't really pinpoint the source
Okay.
of that.
I
Okay.
I Oh, sorry. I'm casting bless. Everybody scooch together. Oh,
Now,
I
Bless
don't
is
know.
a 60-foot radius. These are 15 feet squares.
A what? Oh, for
So
me.
we've got 30-foot long donkeys and
Yeah, I know. It's
60-foot
kind of hard
long
to
cart.
scale.
Yeah, might want to change the scale to 5 feet.
And those are some big
I did it
donkeys.
for the outdoor scale
Yeah.
because 5 feet indoors is the scales are tens of feet. So
I don't know.
outside is
I'm digging
120 yards.
30-foot
It's like
down.
120 feet.
There we go.
And where are you centering that?
Let me check. Yeah, around here.
Where?
That's to grab as many of us. Uh, there. To grab us all.
Windstorm.
So, yeah. If I cast it on a person, will it move with the person?
It's centered on okay.
Oh, right. Sorry. So, yeah. It's for some extra protection for the car, the mules, essentially.
Since it's a 50-foot cube within 60 yards of the caster, pretty big.
And then let me check. Should I prepare a trap? Okay. We can't see it yet, so okay. So I'll just use my regular initiative for now.
So yeah, there's the radius of it.
And there we go. don't see the. I see the center. So
Yeah.
oh god, I just saw it. Why? Oh why?
There you go.
Okay, so the mules are protected. Huh?
Well, those and the people inside there are also protected. Add skill to the outdoor distance.
Who is that?
This will be Jason P when he comes back on the third.
Oh, okay.
So I just got rid of him for now.
Bless isn't a static effect though. Everybody that's in that square, the bless moves with them.
Yeah.
It's no longer a radius. It's just attached to everybody now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
everyone.
the bless spell is instantaneous, and everyone that's inside of the area of effect the moment that it's cast is blessed for the rest of the duration.
Just 6 rounds.
Happy days.
So even the zombie got blessed. Okay, do we see anything? Sure. Do your everyone senses detect anything? I heard a loud splash, but that's about it.
I doubt it. Everything seems to be 15 feet long around me. I don't know. um, I have no idea. Let me take a look. And I'm looking.
Told you not to eat those mushrooms last time. You never listened to me. Don't eat the mushrooms.
I always eat
Don't
the
eat
mushrooms.
Not in the fetid swamp. Cursed with evil. Well, somebody
And
did.
I'm gonna go with the winged tokens, or the tri-leaf token marker for the bless.
Okay.
Oh, okay. The like angel thing.
I should put one on my guy for protection from evil.
And
Oh, the 3 leaves
you
thing.
hear another loud splash.
Okay.
Coming from south of your location.
Should we hail? I like. Uh, should we hail the person?
I thought we wanted to get scenario back to flesh as soon as possible.
Yes, true, but yeah, maybe we
So
should.
how
But
about
it's
how about if something doesn't like directly charge at us, we just leave it be and go on about getting our buddy back to.
I would
Oh,
agree.
sounds good. Nice.
Yeah.
That's just my roguish wisdom.
I vote that we do that.
Yes. Also, yeah.
Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye out for whatever's splashing around so it doesn't attack us later.
Yeah. The issue is I'm afraid it might just follow us. But okay.
I mean, I'll happily ride in the back of the cart and keep an eye.
That'd be most useful.
If that's our biggest concern, that it'll follow us. And if it follows us, maybe we should. Well, you guys should kill it. I'll cover you with my crossbow.
Yeah, I'll send the walking. Oh, no, actually, I'll keep him in the front lines. Where he? I'll just ride the cart. Yeah, well, So we keep going.
Yes,
Is
at least try to rush through.
how can we not see a gigantic thing? I don't know. Suspicion of disbelief.
Fog or
General
invisibility,
swampiness.
Kind of swampiness, mist.
swampiness.
So we carry on. It's coming from the south. If it's coming from the south, we're heading east. So we keep on heading east. Then
Basically, making your way through the best way you can, testing your firming, testing the ground firmness and stuff like that.
yes, making the Juju zombie tub it with a sword.
Oh, hello. Very loud hello.
Oh, what the hell is that? Juju zombie attack!
It looks,
It said hello to us. You might want to hold off on attacking it.
Juju zombie hold attack.
it looks to be a girl, although 13 feet tall.
My lady, my big lady.
Does the detect evil, if I still use it, does it detect on it, Mark?
No,
Okay.
Well,
if you still have a headache.
I, s- I don't know. Hey, hello there. As I look up,
Oh, a talking kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm not a. Yeah,
She might be a child.
I sit down, looking backwards at them. Like, just don't call me cat. Stupid.
Do you show her your butthole? Your kitty butthole?
No, I just sit, like, looking, just looking, peering over. I just turn my back at her, like peering, like periodically with
He
a
doesn't
mean
show it, he
face.
just licks it.
That is racist. You guys are all racist.
Dude, if you can lick your own balls, I'm jealous.
Humans are so strange.
Be careful who you call a human.
You like swimming?
Yeah, well, no, no. Actually, I do not like swimming. Nothing at all. He-
Uh,
Oh,
So,
you silly
so this is a
kitty. You
giant.
don't like water?
so, are you a giantess?
Um, I'm a giant lass.
Ah! What sort of giant lass? Are you like a stone giant lass or a storm giant lass?
She's a
Swamp.
Stormy Daniels giant.
Swamp giant.
Doesn't look like none of the brutish shell giants or stone giants. Well, stone giants are brutish, but
Just walk
definitely
down.
appears to be a storm giant. Child.
So, are storm giants the sort of giants that, like, eat people?
Mm, people. No, but but orca. Yum.
A
My
what?
favorite.
What's your favorite?
Orca.
Orca, like orca whales?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I suppose that would be rather tasty. Lots of fat and whatnot.
Yeah. Also of white shark testicles and
Is
liver.
is that what you're
So
looking for now? Orca whales
No,
in the swamp?
no. I'm just swimming.
Oh, just swimming. Hmm.
you should be careful. There is evil afoot.
How's the water?
I did find out.
Eh,
Well, we are kind of in a
And it's quite
hurry to.
murky, quite rancid.
I have a compulsion with I just can't bring myself to swim in swamp water. It's so well dirty, but
I don't like to swim at all.
wouldn't it be better to swim in like the ocean or a lake or perhaps a river?
Passing through and decide to go swimming.
Oh,
Mhm.
that's
We're
fair
passing
enough.
through, and I'm not, and I don't swim as I get on the cart just to get further away from the water.
Well, happy journeys to you. Be safe.
Hmm. You wouldn't you wouldn't by any chance be heading east, would you?
Uh,
Because, well, we're headed east for now, and perhaps if you care to tag along for a while, we could talk and well, be entertained by each other's company.
And find some better swimming down along the way.
Perhaps there would be, yes.
who knows? Maybe. Wagon.
What was that about our giant wagon?
She's asking what's in the wagon. She's curious.
Oh, it's like our foodstuffs and our adventuring gear, like you know, tents, blankets, things like that.
Places for adventures around here.
No, there's actually a fort.
Yes, we're actually we're on an adventure right now, looking for someone who can turn our friend back to flesh from stone. He was turned to stone by some sort of creature's gaze, and well, he's as good as dead until we can just, you know, have him turned back to flesh from stone. You wouldn't happen to know where we could find anyone like that, would you?
Maybe.
The reason I ask is because, well, he's there in the front of the wagon there, see? And, well, he was a rather useful member of our group. Our leader, in fact. And, well, it's rather strange not having him around, to say the least. And, we just wanted to,
And the harlot. Have you seen very rude harlot come through?
oh, a harlot.
Riding a wolf.
No, can't say I have.
Well, I don't think this giant can really help us unpetrify our friend, so I think we need to move on.
Well, she said something about maybe finding help.
Yeah, I don't think she knows anything. Like she's just a child. I think she's just saying whatever
Mm.
bullshit comes in her head.
Could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we must be going now.
Yeah,
Nice
she looks
meeting
at Eric and just sticks her tongue at him.
At me?
I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
I'm,
at Eric.
Oh, at
I'm,
Eric.
I'm sorry, child. I mean, no disrespect, but we must find someone. We must keep moving.
Be safe.
Um,
Get out of here.
Don't worry about me. I'll be safe.
Are your parents somewhere nearby? It seems strange that, the child would be left alone in a swamp.
I'm on my way to Nana's house.
Oh. Right. Well, tarry not.
Good.
Okay.
For you
Don't-
may
don't-
find danger if you do thus.
Okay. Also, you shouldn't be talking to strangers.
Oh, that's a good point. Yes.
Speaking of, let's make
She goes
like
running back up and you hear her scream, "Cannon fallen!"
a scream saying what?
Oh no, it's a storm giant ambush. We're being storm giant ambushwhacked.
Little water.
Psh.
It's a child and all that. She sort of lost interest in it.
Okay, we keep going on then.
Yes. Well, goodbye. It was nice meeting you.
Cheerio.
Farewell. Ta-ta. Cheerio. Yes. So, that was
That
interesting.
was
I
yeah,
thought we were goners for sure. I thought she was going to trample us or something.
so we were gonna drag us into the water. You see, Tenebris is not happy of the concept of water, not one bit. As soon as we get out of here, I'll be happy. Hopefully, we can find that harlot that took away two of the books. At least. Well, no point dilly-dallying. Let us be off.
Okay, yeah. So you guys can hear me now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So she decided to go back and go swimming.
We keep on going our merry way.
And after that encounter, the day is uneventful.
Oh
And you
no.
just
We can just what, Mark?
you just see the hills, um, the upland hills, which form the boundary between Titus and Alphatia.
Oh, good God, will we get out of this fetish swamp? Goddess, good goddess.
Fitted.
Hmm.
So yeah, you can see those rising off on the horizon. You figure about you'll get there about another 12 hours. So maybe
Hmm.
by noon, 1 o'clock in the next tomorrow, you'd hit the hills.
Well, maybe we should press on and just rest. Once we, it'd be morning by the time we get there.
I have a lot of spells. I'm fine with just moving on.
Yeah.
And we move on.
Once we get, once we before we get like, once we see it out in the distance, I tell the Juju zombie to start piling up woods in a spot. Lots and lots of dry wood.
Oh yes, hex maps. It's like a hex crawl. Wonderful. Wonderful. Ah!
Okay, so the sky gets over the sky gets overcast. There's a slight breeze. And as you progress towards the hills, it does start to rain.
Oh, bugger.
You manage to make the path to the trail back through the hills that you got here to go to the swamp in the first place. Um, so you figured that it'd be about another day and a half uh, to Augusta Gavonium.
Tenebrous is very, very unhappy with the rain. What type of rain are we talking about here? Like a drizzle?
One of those misty type of rains that just seem to soak through without even trying.
Yeah, it's like kind of okay. How are we gonna build? How am I gonna build a pyre? Casper, you might have to turn the zombie, since getting dry wood would, in such great amounts would be.
So you're saying destroy him now so we can burn him while we still have dry wood?
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, yeah. We're almost
Okay.
there anyway. So
Yeah,
I'd
might as
rather,
well.
yeah, we get rid of it before we get it within town. If they see the pyre, we'll just tell them it's Ceneros, since he, he said he had a bunch of made a bunch of enemies, so we can just say he died, and the statue's just a statue.
Well, yeah, we have to protect that statue. If some idiot comes up to it with a hammer, Scenero's in trouble.
Yes, that's why we'll say that the pyre was for Cenero. We'll make sure nothing is left.
Okay. I didn't know
And
if Juju zombies turn the same way as other zombies.
I think they're a bit tougher. That's why I say that's why I wanted to burn it to make sure.
Yeah, if I turn it and just make the thing run away, that's not going to help us. I might be able to destroy it right away. I don't know.
No, yeah, let's just burn it. Burn it. We need a big pyre because it'll take twice as long for it to burn. Trust me.
Okay, I'll help you light a fire.
Okay, we make a pyre, like a funeral pyre, as big as we can. And I tell the Juju zombie to lay on top of it as we light it ablaze.
Jujus are turned as specters.
Oh, that's very tough.
When they die,
You could turn them, yes, to turn as specter.
yeah, burn it. We're doing the pyre thing anyway. You might want to cast remove curse or something afterwards, just in case.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so how much time using the Juju zombies for help, gathering as much wood as we can to make a pyre?
Well, assume you start gathering it before you got to the hill.
Taking
Taking
to
the
it.
branches off from trees as you're going along.
Okay, once we get enough wood to make a funeral pyre type thing, we do it, and then I'll order the Juju zombie to lay there and burn it and wait until it burns completely.
Okay.
Which is gonna be a long time because those pesky little things only take half damage from fire, so we need a double pyre.
It could probably be negated if you use some type of accelerant.
Mm,
Yeah, I have flaming oil. I can cover this thing in a bottle or two of flaming oil to help it.
yeah. Anybody ask, there was a funeral pyre for Selena. You make sure that his enemies have no word that he is in his current state. That harlot opens her mouth. We should be very worried about that regard. In that regard, didn't she send somebody to figure out if Scenario they were still after him, if I recall correctly?
Right, that guy was charmed or something and would have been reporting back to her.
Hmm. Clearly, she hasn't gone to town. We'd have found her by now. At least, knowing her nature, that uh, giant would have stomped her to death.
Have we lost Mark again?
Think so.
No, I'm here.
I don't know, he's there.
I was just checking something up. Um, yeah. So yeah, the new zombie takes a while. They
So, what's going on?
We're just waiting for Mark.
So, like I said, you guys here, yeah, the Lucha Zombie is now burnt to ash.
Okay. Does somebody have remove curse just in case? I don't want it.
I think so. Just let me check. Yeah, I cast a remove curse over the ashes.
Okay. Okay. So you guys now spent a day and a half on the road prior to burning uh, the Juju Zombie.
Hmm.
Do you wish to camp or?
Yeah, we use the time to rest as we wait for the zombie to burn.
Okay, well, the rest of the day goes uneventful. The rain does end up letting up, but again, it's one of those misty type of rains that just soaks through everything.
Great. Now I need to get dry.
Nice big
Whoopee.
fire.
Yeah, there's fire going. Like it. Okay, so your third your third day out from the fortress, you managed to make through the mountains with through the hills without no incidents.
Finally.
And by evening, you can see the fires of the surrounding communities. There's the smoke of fires from the surrounding communities. And the hills have become more and more forested as you progress through the trail. And you figure you got about another 12 hours before you get to Augusta.
Mm, well, we should press on, I believe.
Yeah, I think press on,
How,
eh?
how are the
Uh,
donkeys doing?
what time
Let's
of day?
do it.
Let's check on the donkeys.
We risk,
Do they need rest?
if it's too late in the day, we risk killing the donkeys if we press on. What time of day is it?
It's morning of the third day out.
Ah,
Right, but we just rested over that last
Yeah.
night, didn't we?
yeah. So we should be able to make it.
Let us be off then.
You figure it would take about another 12 hours just to get to Augusta.
Yeah, we'll get there and knock on the guy's
Because you're
door.
now in forested hills and
Yeah, we should press on into Augusta and just, I don't know, deliver the sacks of undead. Just say that inform that the the spirit of Sir Jameson has been laid to rest, and maybe take. So it's morning with 12 hours. Yeah, we'll get there by evening when we can rest in an inn or so, and then we can see about finding some sort of wizard who can, or somebody who can help us uh, bring Cenero back. Though we should pretend he is dead for safety reasons. Maybe hide the statue beneath stuff. Hay, maybe. Something's soft or something. Get by a crate or something so it doesn't break. One of those.
Okay.
Fit it in with, I don't know. Do they have cotton in Mystara? Or something? Wool, maybe?
What was that?
Do they have wool? Well, we feel by a crate, statue-sized crate and fill it with wool, like half with wool, and then like put in Cinero's statue, then fill it up with some more wool, so it doesn't break.
Yeah, any kind of lengths we can go to make sure Scenario doesn't break is a
Be a
good thing.
good plan, like.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I suggested wool. It's kind of soft. It'll keep it from moving. Let's say invented bubble wrap.
Now, this being a military town, there are traits, but nothing the size of nothing about 4 feet high.
Okay, we need to exchange some currency, deliver the sacks of undead. Who are you reporting to? We need to get to that person. Um, anybody here from has is anybody here since they came from Augusta?
No.
I don't know where I'm from, actually.
Jair, Jair, where you from? Were you? So none of us know who to take the stuff to.
Okay, yeah, but it might not have been in
This-
this town that we got, that we took on this quest. So I'm not sure if we're supposed to give it to anybody in this town. I don't remember. Let me see if I wrote down what town we were in when we got going.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is something you guys did before I joined, so I have no idea.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, good.
So yeah, here's where the party's at,
Give me a second.
and here's Augusta One in the garrison town.
Okay, we bring the. What do you say? We have good news and
That's
bad
where,
news.
that's where you got the mission to explore the fort in the first place.
Oh, okay, great. So we can explain the good news and the bad news. Who was it that gave them the mission? Was it like a commander or some priest?
Priest and the high priest of the temple in the area and the commandant of the garrison.
Okay, so maybe we should stop by the commandant first. What? Okay, and yeah, start giving oh the sacks with the dead and with the undead that they asked for, and tell them that the ghost of Sir Jay is at rest, but there's more to be done. Unless they want their Facia to deal with the vampire, maybe they just don't care. But yeah. So yeah, let's go claim our reward. Convert all the copper into higher coinage. Maybe buy some stuff. Oh, find somebody too that can cast flesh to stone, stone to flesh. And I need to buy some basic stuff. And I'm currently out of rush, or at least I have just one left. No, I'm out. So we need to buy more food if we're heading out again.
I need to buy some of that as well.
Yeah, same here. But yeah, first thing we got to figure out how to find a wizard who can do stone of flesh.
Yeah, well, the first thing we should do is inform the authorities that we have successfully dealt with the problem, but that we found another.
Right. Well, we've dealt with part of it. We still haven't done the vampire, but Lord Jameson, I guess, or was it somebody else who worked for him who
Lord Jameson was the Spectre.
Okay, yeah.
was okay.
Yeah, we need to explain the spiel, what's going on, and give the sacks, I think, to the priest probably, because he's probably the one that gave you the sacks. Who? We could ask the priest himself. Maybe he does. Might know somebody, or maybe he can do it.
Let's get on our knees.
Okay. So yeah, you're there. Um, return the shrouds to the matriarch of the temple. Upon hearing what happened to Scenario, she points you in the direction of the commandant of the garrison.
Oh, we don't mention a specific. We just tell Scenario died. We don't actually tell her that he was turned to stone. We don't want anybody finding out. Because apparently, from what I've heard, Scenario has racked up a kind of a big list of enemies. In fact, I'm gonna hire some mourners from the temple to mourn for Scenario. I'll hire
So,
five.
yeah, let's think about how Scenario would want this, because yeah, if everyone thinks he's dead, then he can come back. He could either come back later and say, well, I don't know. He'll find a way to make it fun
Yeah.
because he's angling to be the greatest swordsman in the world.
Yep. That's why I hire some mourners. Uh, 2 silver pieces per funeral. So let's do that. 5, 1 gold piece per mourner. Uh, I mean, oh, I mean like it's 5. Yeah, 1 gold piece to hire 5 mourners. So, yeah. Oh, Scenario. I hardly knew thee. Also, I'm gonna trade in. I'm gonna drop my hemp rope. In. Does anybody take is in charge of the cart? Because I'm gonna get some silk rope.
Oh, you mean while you're shopping or whatever? Can somebody
Yeah.
watch a cart? Yeah, that's easy.
No, no. I mean like because I have some hemp rope, but it's really heavy, and I'm gonna switch it for silk. Because 8 pounds to 20 pounds is a difference. For or I'll just get rid of it. If somebody's tracking what's in the cart, there's now 50 foot of hemp rope. Because I don't think I'm gonna sell it to anybody. And I will buy a small metal mirror. Who's playing? Who's playing Baldur's Gate or whatever? Because it definitely sounds like that.
I can officially say I am not. It would show on Discord that I.
What's
Hmm.
that?
Oh, some. Oh, yeah. Ryan's playing Civilization. Sid Meier's Civilization.
Yeah, it's just running in the background. I'll just turn the sound off. Hang on.
Thanks. I was hearing the sounds.
No, sorry.
Great game.
Uh, yeah, brilliant.
Um, do we need anything else?
I just need to buy some rations, and that's it for me.
So yeah, I'd like to see what progress they're making on finding somebody who can turn him back.
Yep.
And collect a reward would be nice. Also, I'm gonna get check the clothing. I want to get some something to wear over what I'm currently wearing.
Ragmus would contribute to the conversation, but he has strangely disappeared.
Who?
Your locksmith.
Oh yes.
Yes, he dropped off.
No, I'm still here, but Ragmus
right.
has oddly.
You're off doing locksmith stuff.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy a large brim hat and earthen colored robe to wear on top of what I wear. Just to
Nice.
like the typical what do you call it? Like friar type robe, but more of a grayish brown instead of just brown, with a large brim hat,
Nice.
like which.
A friar's robe.
I,
Oh, fucking awesome. Sorry.
Like
yeah,
friar
more
Well, it
tuck.
sounded good.
dirt colored, earthen colored, not brown, and a large brim hat to go with it.
Nice. Very nice, man.
So, so the yeah, so I just look like some regular, non-distinct priest or whatever, just in case. Nothing that was gonna bother me fighting, just something to hide the fact that I'm wearing black and white
Mm-hmm.
clothing. Hmm. Should we need to hire? Uh, hmm. And we should stay at an. Okay, so what much? How much are the rations?
Yeah, how much are rations? I'm just going to do that while we're here as well. Excuse me.
So, Ryan, you're buying rations and just general gear. Okay.
Just rations. That's all I really need.
Yeah, I
Okay.
just bought some. I
Yeah.
bought
So
a.
yeah, the quartermaster of sorts has that for you.
Okay.
And, well, we hired some mourners for Senior.
So how much does rations cost me?
Depends on the ration.
I just want iron rations, just like regular.
Daily food and lodging. Nope. It's like really specific food, but I can't find like just basic rations.
Mhm.
The only place I could ever find it was in Aurora's whole realm. Any other ration prices were usually DM creep.
Yep.
Hang on, I'm looking for it.
Hey, you can buy boars.
Boring.
Hmm.
Dog guard hunting war. Guard dog is the most expensive one, incredibly.
Iron rations will cost 15 gold.
On way.
So, for a month.
15 for a month.
With the wet rations, they stay fresh for 2 months. It's 150 silver pieces or 15 gold.
Okay, I'll take
Uh,
30 days then. What's the weight of that?
7 pounds each for a
For
week.
30 days. All right, so £30 for a month's worth.
¿Cómo? Todavía afuera en un momento.
Um, hardtack and canned meat, preserved meats,
So is
turkey,
that
that sort of stuff.
£30 for 30 days worth then?
No, salí por allá, allá afuera.
Is it okay if I put
Oh
that on
yeah,
the cart?
about 28 pounds for the for a full 4 week.
Well, I'm going to buy 30 days. So I'm going to put that on the cart if no one in the party has a problem with that.
Yeah, I was
we'll
going to
do
do the same. Sure.
Yeah. We'll do
I'm
that
still
then.
encumbered, but that's just because I have heavy armor. I need to get better armor.
Yeah, we need we need a cart page.
How much is a water skin? I need a water skin.
I mean, Ragnus could make you probably some pretty decent leather armor. We got a huge wyvern.
Gold piece for water skin, 1 quart capacity.
You can make me
Or
some
two
nice
and a
armor,
half,
can I?
We did it. We
or
did skin a wyvern.
No,
half
what kind of
quart
armor can you
capacity
make with that?
for two types of water skins. There's a 1 quart capacity, which weighs about 3 pounds when filled, for a gold piece, and then for 2 gold and 5 silver, a 5 quart capacity.
Okay, well, I'm taking the smaller one because I have literally 1 gold left, so I've got literally nothing left now. Okay.
Give me a second that I need to.
Okay, so I need to earn some money now. I'm down to 0.
How much was the 1 month? 15, right?
15 gold, yeah.
For a month. Minus 10 for the silk rope. Minus 1 for the mourner. Minus 1. I bought something else. The mirror. So going down to 573 without counting actual what we got. Oh no, that was one was for the clothing, the new clothing. Extra 10 for the.
Oh, wait, Mark. How much will I get if I sell my old tower shield and plain old longsword?
Oh yeah, you can sell mine as well. My old sword.
Half of the book cost.
What's that for a longsword and a tower shield?
I'll tell you. Give me 1 second. Long sword. Wait.
This being a military town, so swords and shields like that are a dime a dozen.
So long sword is 15
Especially the
gold.
tower shield.
The tower shield.
You'll get 5 gold for the tower shield.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, a while
and
back.
seven-
Oh,
I didn't hear what you said, Mark, mate.
You get 5 gold for the tower shield
Yep.
and 7.5 gold, 7 gold, 5 silver for the longsword.
Thank you.
Because this being a military town, the tower shield, that's common amongst the Phaeacian military. Think Roman Legion. The longsword, it's the sword of choice for the military. Not so much as the Roman gladius used to be.
Cool.
Mark, there we had found some plate armor with blue enamel on it, and it had a symbol of Halav inscribed on it. I'm thinking about switching up to that armor.
Okay.
It's what, plate mail, and it's got some kind of magic.
Right.
And what would you be changing out of when you switch to that?
I've got let me see, scale mail
You
plus
were
4, I
scale
think.
2.
Scale mail plus 4?
Wow. That's really nice.
Very nice.
I'd keep the scale mail plus 4 just for the
Yeah, I
saving
might.
throws.
Right, for the saving throws, it's pretty good as it is. So I just want to, and so Mark, you said the plate mail is plus 2.
Well, you guys didn't have it identified, but it is plus 1.
Oh, it's plus 1. I might just stick with the scale mail for now.
And the breastplate, on the outside of the breastplate was engraved the silver wyvern motif that Sir Jameson had, his own heraldic device. Inside the breastplate was carved the sword through anvil of a symbol of Halav.
Weird.
Tell me more about the
Like a
the
maker's
armor.
mark of the armor that made it.
Okay, so that's a little different. Okay, I think I'm going to stick with my scale mail then.
Tell me what we could do with The wyvern armor. Tell me more about that.
Basically, it would constitute as a hide armor. Um, I would don't want to say similar to dragon hide, where you get four off the original AC, but I'll take two off the original AC of the wyvern.
So it'd be like hide +2.
Yeah, well, we need somebody to make it, so that will take some
Yeah.
time.
No, that's okay. I'll wait till something else comes along.
I mean,
Hey,
it'd be hide, but an AC of 1 instead of.
Actually, no, it'd be an AC of 5.
Or, yeah, 5, my bad.
well,
Yeah, no, I'm good for now.
you could get the halaf plate
Yeah,
as
but it's
well.
someone else's holy symbol on it. I can't really do that as a paladin.
Well, yeah, the holy symbol's on the inside, and then the this family crest of Sir Jameson is on the outside. So whatever you think about that.
No, I can't wear that.
Oh, we can. Well, maybe there's a descendant. Maybe he would want it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can find the right
Oh,
guy to present this
yeah,
to, that'd be
we should
cool.
make a mission of giving that back to the guy actually,
I don't
to
know.
like
He hasn't.
his family member or whatever, next of kin.
No, it's gonna be hard because
As far as you
he's
know,
been
there is
dead
no
for.
next in.
Ooh.
There's no next of kin.
The fortress wasn't just a fortress; it was a home for Sir Jameson and his family.
No. Well, we might give it to him.
Okay.
Might give it to the constable, maybe. Yeah. But still, it has its. Well,
The fortress itself was used for training purposes and for a small garrison. The towers were the residence.
okay, so we could essentially. Okay, we need to tally up all the treasure, change it into smaller, well, larger currency coins. So we have like a ton of copper pieces. Like pretty much sure we count tally up the weight it comes up to a ton. And oh, we need to talk to the people. We went into the temples. He said he knew a guy, the priest. Also, I do have a cockatrice in a bag. If somebody is interested.
I don't have any use for it.
It's dead.
Still.
Yeah, I was planning on fitting it to the basilisk sea, but it actually turned it into stone since it's by touch. But I don't know. Maybe someone would want to get cockatrice and have it like stuffed in. If not, I'm tossing it to. Uh, I'll. I don't know. Give it. Is there some local mage around? Well,
So, where do we get to?
well, we need to talk to the constable.
Yeah, you're
Collect.
back. You're back in the military town. Um, some people are doing shopping for mundane things like Eric's getting rations and possibly better armor. Agnes is nowhere to be seen as soon as you hit the town gates.
We need to find a. Yeah, I headed to the temple to somebody after did the shopping to hire some
Be right back.
mourners and give the sacks of undead to the priest collect the reward, if there is such a thing, uh, in form of Cenero's tragic death when he fell off fighting the worm that we now skinned. Oh,
Fighting the giant chicken.
essentially. That's how Cenero would have wanted. Well, so what happens when we talk to the priest? Does he give us stuff?
That's what I'm about to. That's what I was looking up.
Yeah. Also, we need a money changer. Somebody can change us all the copper into like whatever not that is not copper, like something, maybe a big gem or something.
Okay, so the coming out of the town is there, um, at the temple. Uh, at the desk of the matriarch is a small coffer, and inside the coffer, explain what's going on, and that you return with the bones of Sir Jameson and Sir Matthew. Pulls out 5 large pouches
Mm.
and a scroll.
Hmm.
Well, I did offer 12,000 gold. Here is the amount: 1,600 platinum, 500 of it in the pouches, and he hands in the scroll is a letter of mark.
So an IOU.
No, that states that that in any banking institution that the bearer of this parchment of this document is authorized to withdraw the amount of 1,100 platinum from the institutions.
Whoa.
Oof. I
Plus, he gives you 500 platinum in coin.
damn. Okay, we
Well,
really need. Would you
the,
happen
the total
to?
reward for all 3 shrouds with remains would have been 12,000. You return with remains of a mummy and the specter. So we figure 400 for 4,000 for each, 8,000 gold pieces, which came out to being 1,600 platinum.
Uh, I informed the priest after I talked to one of the attendants to hire the mourners. I tell the priestess that there is another issue to be concerned about. Uh,
Pray tell.
uh, there apparently a young and upcoming necromancer disappeared 25 years ago, and a vampire has taken residence at Sir Jim's place. We believed him to be the same person. We may have found its lair, but we were not able to keep exploring.
A vampire, you say? How come by you this information?
The spirit of Sir Jameson himself. Once he was put to rest, he informed us of the creatures, um, the creature having taken residence underneath the fortress.
That is very dire news indeed. Vampires are nasty creatures in their own right, but on top of it, a necromancer.
Yes, it does bother me so as well. I would, we would return, but we require we have found quite a bit of copper, and we would need it to exchange it into a larger sum currency so we can actually travel with it. We also might require the assistance of a mage, since I pull out the bag with the cockatrice. Here lies a cockatrice. We might need the uh, power to turn flesh stone back to flesh.
At that, the commandant speaks up. Funny. He looks at the matriarch and goes, I had just gifted such an item to a very generous dwarf.
Excuse me?
You notice now that he's missing a ring on one of his hands. A gold ring with a ruby that he had a gold ring that had a ruby, large ruby. He no longer has that ring.
Are you sure you put it on, my lord?
Oh no. This dwarf was quite generous in his contribution to Thaiatis' campaign against Alphasia. So as a gift, I
Oh, I see. And pray tell, what's special about this ring?
well, I acquired it when I was a legionnaire in my own start my military career. Me and the squad I was with cleared out a Medusa's lair, and we lost a few of our men. But dividing the loot, we came upon this ring. I happened to be wearing it, and I happened to touch one of our fallen companions, and miraculously, as of a gift from the immortals, he returned to flesh.
Oh, that is most unfortunate since we wouldn't
Hmm.
need the ring. Well, do you have any use for a cockatrice? Or anybody in town might pay for such a thing?
This is more of a pragmatic military town. Um, if it's not weapons or armor or things that can be used on the field of battle, we don't have need for it.
Well, do you have any means of properly disposing of it? I wouldn't like. I wouldn't. Wouldn't feel comfortable leaving something that might turn somebody into stone. Just even if it's dead, as far as might still be a hassle. Or maybe I should just bury it somewhere. I don't know. Just here. Just I just need to dispose of this vile thing.
Is
Uh,
this conversation happening anywhere near the wagon?
No, this is actually happening in the temple.
Okay.
Okay, so you're near the wagon chair.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ragmus asked if there was anyone there. I didn't think. I didn't know there was anyone there. Yeah. So
We might be up for employment and dealing with the vampire. I have knowledge about such creatures that might prove useful. But you do understand,
well, I believe our offer for the remaining bounty still stands on the undead of that fort that got in that fortress.
yes, but we're speaking of a different nature, aren't we? Here? We are speaking now of a necromancer and a vampire. I think we would agree that the bounty should not be the same. If Sir James
Sorry to
was,
hit you.
I was sent to investigate by others, and it's a, I mean, the spirit would have not let us know in its final moments before ascending to whom to the immortals. Um, we would have never found this. We would have never known. And I do believe he might be the reason behind the whole problem to begin with. Um, hmm, we might need at least uh, for you to procure us some um, sun rocks. Is it that you call them? You know, continual daylight cast into an object.
You already got those.
It did.
Yep.
I'm sorry, we just met, so I have no idea what you're speaking of.
There's two of them. Actually, the party has four of them.
Oh, okay. I see. Very well. Where would I dispose of this creature? Because I do not want it just to throw it in some garbage and some kid finding it and think it's a chicken. Do you have any mages around?
Only if they're useful in battle.
Uh, very well. Just what should I do with this thing? I don't really want to carry it around. Oh, be warned. The lady, well, the lady, the harlot Isabella tried to slay one of her companions in the night. She's gone rogue, probably being lured by promise of power by the immortal Thanatos. She kept a ghoul. I I would warn you to be alert for such. Um, might want to put up a bounty for her. She has gone. She has lost her way. Let's to be. She's gone nuts. What am I saying? She's lost it. That girl is crazy. And she is now massing and dead, and we have no clue where she went. She tried to slay the follower of Halav here. Most nefarious.
That is most unfortunate.
Yes. We seem just. I thought it would be important to let you know. Trust not that if she comes through here to slay her on sight, for she cannot be trusted. She has been swayed by something unnatural. Well, I will take my leave of you. Thank you, and I will return to the my companions. Once we have rested and resupplied, we shall march back and see if we can deal with this vampire. If it's just that. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry about the time. I know it's noon, but we thought it was most urgent that you should know about this. As Tenebris stands, bows gently, and starts to move away with
Oh
the
yes, I understand.
with the money and stuff. Oh, well, again, before he turns around, where should I drop this? Because, dangerous. Uh, s- Moving the sack of dry blood of cockatrice. Or
Whatever.
wherever? Okay. Don't blame me if some kid finds it. Okay. So I head
You were
back to the
carrying.
hideout. Excuse me?
Surprised you were carrying.
Is there anything happening at the wagon?
Well, as the party starts to gather back in the wagon, Ragmus comes up from a different direction.
Well, mm, some dwarf apparently, just generous dwarf, got a ring that would have helped our dear leader. I have spread the word of his death. Also, let them know that the bitch that tried to that betrayed us has essentially gone bonkers. So, not to trust her. At least we know that now she won't have a place to hide here. But we are you. We are still we. I start showing the money and explaining that we need to go back, kill the vampire, because apparently the bounty was for 3 undeads. We only have 2 of them.
Yeah, so there's a mummy in that fortress that we've got to take down now. Never mind the vampire. I
No,
mean,
the mummy you took care of, the spectre you took care of.
oh, okay, okay.
The vampire.
So,
Yes, but
so you found a way to get scenario back to.
yes, unfortunately, as I look at Ragmus coming back, a dwarf talked to the commandant before he reached the temple and made a generous donation to the Alsatian legions and was gifted said ring. As I turned to Ragmus, you wouldn't know anything about this, would you, Master Locksmith?
Well, damn. You mean to tell me he was gonna do it for free?
Might have gotten it out of him since.
Well, I figured that you guys couldn't carry that coin anyway, and it was pretty much dead weight. And well, I kind of made a deal with him, and it turns out that instead of one free use, we've got four paid
Oh,
for use.
That's a lot nicer. We still have to deal with that thing.
oh, please tell me you paid him in copper.
I mean, I know humans are dumb, but I don't think you would have felt for copper being more valuable than anything.
Not just the same quantity in copper, because we really we got space full. We need to do something with all this copper.
Well, if you remember right, I dumped out all that copper. I was carrying gold and silver in my belt, which is a lot lighter now. Oh, wait, it was already light, but
I understand, but we do have the issue of having thousands of copper coins in a wagon, and frankly, it's a bit cumbersome, wouldn't you think? I'm not mad that you bought the ring. It's actually was really smart of you. But the issue is, what do we do with all this copper coin? There's no money changer here. This is a military fortress. We are
We
legally.
can make a donation.
Are you gonna?
I
Oh,
mean, we could donate it to a temple. We got a lot of holy rollers here. We could use it to gather information and maybe things to take care of these undead. Oh, I don't know. There's lots of things you can do with a bunch of copper.
I say
yeah.
donate it to the church.
Which church?
The Church of Ragmus, newly founded.
Yeah, but still, we could. Ugh.
Come on, you guys could be my first faithful.
Uh, how
Sorry,
dare
I
you?
already have a faith.
How dare you be so flabbergasted? How dare you speak such words?
And I only worship, elvish gods.
Yeah, of course you do.
I mean, it was just a thought, I mean, who really wants to give away money?
No, I agree with that, but we need to change it into something less cumbersome, like gold or platinum or gems, or you know, not a goddamn wagon of coins with just asking to get robbed.
Perhaps we should spend the copper figuring out where the wizard is who's going to cast Stone to Flesh on old boss man.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
oh, you mean this wizard right here? And Ragmus will reach out and touch scenario, and poof, scenario is now full.
Yeah, let's do that right now. Oh wait, there's a however Mark wants to handle it regarding the system shock roll or whatever. But yeah, let's touch him now, and then next week he can be ready.
Yeah, so yeah, you touch him. Sure enough, you see the stone slowly dissolve back into a flesh tone, and Scenario nearly topples over because he was still in a forward movement. He was still like in the peaking status of the door when the basilisk got him. But we'll handle the system shock roll next week when Evan can join us.
very well. And we is there any money exchange person?
Money,
Can
money,
just
money.
One last point of order with the ring. Ragmus will turn to Jair, and he will hold it out to him and say, "You seem to be the one that's best at hiding yourself, and I think you would be best to carry this because you are
oh,
least likely to lose it and least likely to be turned to."
I'm gonna
Oh.
put it up his butt.
Oh, so
Oh
this
no,
this ring turns people from flesh to stone?
the other way.
No, that's stone to flesh.
Yes, it acts
Yes.
basically in the way
Neat.
of stone to flesh.
Huh. Wonder what happens if you touch a rock with it.
I totally had that thought. I'm not even gonna.
Mm.
Or like a Galeb door.
Or Dwayne Johnson.
Oh no.
And out of character from the understanding that I have, it now has 3 of 15 charges. It acts as a stone to flesh spell, and it can be recharged.
Very nice.
Okay. So what we need is how much
Yeah,
copper
if you
do we
want to
have?
look it up, it's the Ring of Depetrification. You can find it in the Encyclopedia Magica.
Okay.
Originally, it originally was found. Originally existed in Dungeon 25.
Okay. Just my only other issue is we have like upon thousands of copper coins, and I would like them to I would like to change them into different currency, maybe gems or something less. And then we should head start.
How many
Check what
charges
we got.
left?
I
15.
just I just put it in the roll 20 chat for documentation.
Yeah, we need to tally up how much treasure we have in total, and then yeah, I think we'll be ready to head back once we maybe buy holy water or get some more vampire related equipment. Um, I don't know.
Ragmus, since we're trading rings and such, would you like my dimly enchanted ring of protection?
Oh no 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 no! I couldn't take that. This money wasn't mine. It was the party's, and I was only trying to help Scenario because I realized how valuable of a member he is to you all. And if I'd realized he was going to give it to us for free, I wouldn't have done that. But you know, I think four instead of just one was a lot better of a deal in the end.
Uh, you don't understand. You see, this dimly enchanted ring of protection is of no use to me because, well, I'm wearing lightly, dim. What's after dim? Dim, weak. I'm wearing weakly enchanted leather armor, and so this dimly enchanted ring of protection does nothing for me. You see, it's useless for me.
Well, if your armor is magic and it makes the ring useless to you, then it'd probably be useless to me too. But I do really appreciate.
Oh, because you're all also wearing enchanted armor?
I am, dear sir.
Oh, fuck. Well, never
But
mind then.
the gesture is greatly appreciated.
Hmm. We might need to get up maybe oh, what are these? This bags, this enchanted bags, that you can, like the belt the Master Locksmith has.
I mean, if the copper is a huge issue and we can't change it out now, my belt's empty.
Yeah, yes, that's not the issue. It's just we might need to think of maybe going to an Alphasian market where we might be able to procure magical items and unload some of this money. Just as food for thought. But
People
not
passing
a,
by basically look at you darkly as you mention Helvetia.
oh yes, those wretched Alphasians, I say. Never mind. Unless we
Considering that
know.
the border's only a day and a half away.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay, we should get an inn. We'll find some way to mm, keep our um, ooh, our possessions safe, since we essentially are carrying in a cart, in a cart in a carriage.
I mean, I might, and this is a big might. If y'all leave me alone and stay away from me for a while, I might be able to find a way to change the copper into gems, but I can't make no promises because I'm not really too familiar with this city or its contacts.
Oh, but I could assist you with that actually.
So,
No, you could.
uh,
Couldn't I?
why don't we, get back to the castle and kill us some vampire?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Well, just let's spend how many copper in to buy food for Scenero, and yeah, we're off. I'm guessing after we a day in we'll spend the night in a tavern or buy a pavilion or something. We do have a lot of coin, but yes, as you wish. As you said, it's a minor issue. We should be dealing with this vampire quick. I have a small, irksome feeling that our dearly departed harlot might just be heading to him before us. But when let's go deal with that. We also need to identify all these books we found. But I don't think we'll find any buyers here, so that's another issue for another time. So, yeah, I think that would be all the issues settled. Or maybe buy some extra mules or something. I don't know, an ox. I don't know. But well, Ragnos, if you can solve our copper issue, I'd be most appreciative. I would appreciate it just to make some extra room in the cart.
Well, that might take time, and it sounds like we need to go kill this vampire. So maybe it's a task better left for after that's done and over.
Very well, very well. There is no rush. The copper ain't going anywhere. Very well. Um, yeah. Anything else we need to do? We should buy holy water though, and like vampire stuff.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Uh, those who do not are not of faith should buy holy symbols just in case of whatever immortal you revere, because you might need them.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, we
is a
should.
gold is a gold coin a holy?
No, not really. We should get a big mirror, like a shield-sized mirror, to deal with the basilisk, probably. But I don't know how fast, if we can get such a thing. Can we buy a big mirror?
Metal shield made of bronze or copper or something like that that's highly polished might work.
Yeah, I know. I was actually thinking of buying like a mirror and strapping like uh, two two straps to it, so you can hold it like a shield.
I
That's
mean, first there's the fragility of a mirror, and then there's the weight. You're worried about the weight of coins. Now you're talking about a shield size.
well, just whatever. I gotta go, guys. So I'll see you next Friday. Um, yeah, we should buy some extra holy water and stuff. Just buy it in copper.
Yep.
Okay, sorry guys, gotta go.
Okay. See you next week.
See you next week.
See you, man.
Yeah, if I'd have realized Mark was going to give it to us for free, I wouldn't have freaking done all that negotiation.
Oh well,
I never said I was going to give it for free.
it's all experience.
Well, yes, this is true. He didn't say he was going to give it for free, but it seemed to Ragmus that it was going to come for.
Either way, the party's got the ring, so.
Yeah, and I mean 4 charges, well 3 now is definitely better than 1 at that.
Okay, so I want to buy a bunch of vials, go back to the temple, and say, "Hey, for a small donation, I'd like to fill up 10 vials with holy water."
It's a good idea.
Okay.
There's a nice chunk of that copper right.
And you get the 10 vials. So, what's the game plan?
I say we head back to toward the keep, assuming that Cinero's with us. Now, if he's not with us, we kind of have to go back to the keep anyway. But let's think positive here. Cinero survived being depetrified, and everything is well, and we're headed back to the keep.
Well, we could give Cinero until morning to work out his business, and then leave then, so that when he comes back next week, he could have retroactively one night to do his dirty work in town before beginning the journey with us.
Yeah, that sounds good.
He has a 80% chance to pass the system shock.
Let's all keep our fingers crossed.
I would hate to lose the character on a botched roll.
Yeah, best that he's here to do that himself.
Okay, well, then if that's the plan, we can cut it short for the week. And I'll see y'all next year.
Nice one, Mark. Thank you.
Not a whole year, no way.
Next week is 2020.
Right. Yep. Okay. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks again, Mark.
Not a problem.
Good to be back.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
See ya. Good to hear you again, Ryan.
Yeah, you too, man. Peace, everyone.
Okay, good game.
Thanks for DMing, Mark.
Welcome back. And yeah, this is mostly RP. So.
All right, see you later. And for our viewers, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us live on Twitch, go ahead and hit that follow button. It's that heart-shaped button at the top of the screen. And if you're watching us on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. I sure could use some more subscribers on YouTube. I think I'm up to like 57 subscribers after 3 years of uploading VODs to YouTube. So I sure could use your subscription on YouTube. Hope to see you next time. On Friday nights, I play this game, the World of Mystara, in the year AC 1000, in AD&D 2nd Edition in Mark's campaign. Saturdays, I DM the World of Solid Hex, which is my homebrew sandbox game. And on Saturdays, I play in Wesley's game, Thunder Rift, which I think might be Greyhawk now, and not, or is it the Realms? Maybe it's the Realms. I don't remember. It's one of those campaigns. Anyways, I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.